So let's tune into peace here. Notice your spine and your breath here at the beginning of the meditation. An open posture for the chest, for the belly, soothing and melting the nervous system and just being, just sitting. Being awareness itself. Awareness as silence. Awareness as relaxation. Awareness as you. This body, this life, just happening inside and as this grand silence, this open peace. Where is this peace not? Is there anywhere I cannot find immense peace? These thoughts, these emotions, isn't there also peace here? The peace on the top of a mountaintop is the same peace as in the arms and the legs, the back of the skull. and just observing the thoughts slowing down and peace arising more and more fully in the space of the mind. The mind is more like the stage on which the theater happens, not all the drama of the characters and the dancing. Of course, that's also peace. But step one is to notice the stage itself, the silence and the spaciousness, the openness. This is the nature of the mind. Maybe call it the wisdom mind or the spiritual mind, much more blank and vast, and provides space for life to happen, for clear thoughts to arise. The capacity to discern what is in alignment and what is out of alignment for us, for our truth. True thoughts versus confused thoughts are much easier to find and see when we're peace itself. There might even be a void like quality in the mind at this point. Notice it's not a meaningless void. It's the space in which this discernment can take place. Truth or non-truth. Especially if we return back to the back of the skull. There's a quality of immense silence, beginning to include the throat chakra. What is the truth of your throat chakra? Is it tightness and tension and anxiety? Or is it also this open, silent aliveness? If there is tension in the jaw, the throat, collarbones, how would wisdom respond and react to tension? Does it judge it? Does it hate it? Or does it accept and love and see, notice and care and include? Noticing the shoulders and the arms. Is there a side that has more tension? Let's let this tension be replaced with light and abundance and life force. And descending into the chest and the heart chakra, taking note of the first feeling at the surface, and noticing how we react to the feeling, and asking ourselves, what would wisdom do? What would love do with this feeling, with this part of myself, with this tension, sensation in the sternum, maybe the left side or the right side? And as Matt Kahn says, you always deserve more love, not less. So can you send your own heart even more love, even more light? Does love have the strength to sit with your pain, your heartache, your grief, any difficult emotion at the surface? Of course, love will take up any challenge to love everything that we accidentally hold on to from the past or have anxiety towards the future of. And we accept any forgotten aspects of ourselves, any hidden corners of the heart that wants to express and light up, any tension that wants to become movement and flow, any innocent part of ourselves or childlike part of ourselves that the light wants to invite, that your soul wants to express, that other people even want to see, that somehow we've hidden away or locked up for so long that we've forgotten this part, this inner child. How can you love yourself even more? Even more. If we descend into the solar plexus through this lens of love, what do you notice? What comes forward to be healed and seen in the light? Not just the light of mindfulness, but absolute acceptance as well. Absolute expression. Is there resentment that is hidden as strength? Maybe queasiness that is hidden as excitement or expansion. Next, we can try this in the hara, descending even further. It's so easy just to sit in the third eye, but also this deep work, sitting in the hara, the solar plexus, the root, is worth getting to know and embodying. Is the light of awareness see in the hara, starting at the surface first, right below the belly button. Most likely there's some fear, some angst. That's okay. Feeling fear is one of the most human things. It's extremely familiar, but we have this choice as to how we respond, how we interact, how we open and expand and feel and not judge. Also, not listen to the story of the fear, such as how am I going to pay rent? Am I going to be able to find a job? Some of these core thoughts. Do my parents accept me? Will I accept myself? What's below the story? What's behind the fear? The lower spine is full of light and energy that can hold the sphere. It can encompass the energy that fear is at its root. At its root, fear is like a bomb of just pure energy, pure aliveness, awakeness. Might feel like jumping into the ocean at nighttime. Makes you feel really alive. Finally, the root chakra, especially the pelvis. Question we can ask ourselves is, what is it in me that really hates having this body? In what ways do I resist being in this body? How can I appreciate more about being here on earth as a human being? How can I celebrate more? What needs to express for me to feel alive in my legs, in my feet, in my hips, maybe walking without shoes or going to the hot springs or feeling sand on your feet at the beach, just shoveling snow and feeling very grounded here in the wintertime, communing with the soil, the rocks, the trees, from the basis of this immense groundedness, from below the feet, can we feel above the head? With an intention of ascension towards the great divine from the crown chakra. What inside of you has the desire to commune with God? What wants to blast out the crown and feel the presence of the Divine Mother, the Divine Father, archangels, ascended masters? Is there any resistance in the crown chakra to feeling and receiving this gracious light, abundant beauty, and brightness? Is it even possible to open a few feet or a meter above the head, letting your experience be esoteric and ethereal, heavenly for a moment here before we invite this grace to descend into the body, through the crown, and into the mind? God, 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 God. Bliss for no reason in particular, just by opening to the divine reality. And you feel this grace between the inner ears and the muscles of the face, the forehead, the jaw, even the muscles of the eyes. Can everything just be taken over, loosened up, handed over? Maybe it feels like a download from the divine in the space of the brain and the throat chakra. Software update and the upper chakras from the Divine Mother in order to reflect and to embody and to be more divine, more real, our greatest version, our most healed self. Yes, what is the nature of this grace? What does it feel like to receive grace? How is the grace descending into you this evening? Often feels very pure, often very sweet, evolutionary, immense. It might overwhelm your experience, your body. Your heart might begin to pound, or your thoughts might just stop altogether. You will likely enter into a samadhi state, being absorbed by the absolute. Descending down into the heart chakra as God sees us as a little child, and our inner child lies here in the heart, our innocence, our soul, our bliss. Can you feel this like direct string from the back of the heart to the realms of divinity? Did I say that it's okay to be overwhelmed? Hands are on our lap, our feet are on the floor. And if we're laying down, our back and spine is on the ground. We're not flying off somewhere. We're just receiving grace. Our body's relaxed and grounded. You're probably in a quiet, safe place. So let's just open to the divine and the crown and the heart, the neck and the shoulders. Notice that the grace is not just entering through this thin stream into the body, it's descending into the room, into your environment, this entire earth, allowing your heart and crown to expand horizontally. This grace not just bless me or you, but also this earth, this humanity, our families, people in other countries. Of course, we need this grace more than ever. There's a lot of confusion, tribalism, violence, hatred, fear that need this surgery of grace to descend into the darkest places here on earth, places of war and violence. We pray especially for the children here on earth. May they grow up in a safe, abundant, healthy environment so that they can recognize their hearts, their souls, their spiritual paths. As you bring your palms in front of your heart, may this be true for yourself as well, for this body, these cells in your body, the last darn things to wake up. May this nervous system feel safe and felt, seen, so that we can embody your grace, Lord, today and in all days, now and forevermore. Thanks be to God. Namaste. Thanks for joining tonight, y'all. See you next week. Bye bye.